I'm sorry, guys. I just can't help but laugh because this whole wahala going on between Nengi and Ozone shippers, guys, I find it very, very hilarious because I saw this whole thing happening from the get-go, from the onset, and I said my predictions here on this channel. But it's quite funny how the same people who come here to come and scream, Glory, you hate Nengi, Glory, you hate Ozo, Glory, Nengi and Ozo are gonna be together forever, blah, blah, blah. These are the same people that are causing these problems for Nengi. I mean, it's crazy. So this is what I'm on about, guys. I'm going to tell you what this whole funny talk is all about, but you need to watch to the end of this video to get the full gist of why Nengi is berating or scolding Ozone shippers. Now, Nengi put out a tweet yesterday complaining about how her Ozone shippers have been going about harassing her friends and families, all because of their fantasies. That is not specifically what she wrote in that two-thread tweet. Okay, here is the tweet on the screen. You can read it for yourself. I just had to just read it and just compress it into one information, but that was basically what she was complaining about. When I read the tweet, I could feel her frustration from those words. Apparently, Ozone shippers, they had been doing the most. Now, I had to do my own findings and I discovered that there was this particular guy, I think he's London based from what I saw. So Nengi had gone partying with this particular guy and she had done a snap video of both of them hanging out together. And then people immediately, let me not say people because these people are actually Ozone shippers. So these Ozone shippers, they had actually picked up that video and some of them were very, very angry at the fact that Nengi hung out with someone else because in their head, it should be Ozo. It should be Ozo. And so people were upset. And then I think they've been trolling this guy ever since. And then this guy had an Instagram live and guys, I saw that Instagram live and there was just a truckload of hate messages, hate words, insults. Like these people were dragging each other and they were also dragging the same guy. So the gist is they've been going to camp on this guy's page to trace him. They want to understand what's going on between this guy and Nengi. And I'm like, how can people be so jobless? It's appalling. Now, to make matters worse, Nengi just traveled to London and automatically these same Ozone shippers, they started speculating that, oh, Nengi traveled to go and hang out with this guy. Nengi went to go and see this guy. Oh, this guy is Nengi's new boyfriend. Guys, so the drama continued and continued and continued until it drove Nengi to the point of frustration. She had to put out those two tweets. What do I have to say about this, guys? Let me start from the beginning of all the preachings I've been doing since Bbnaija season what? Season 3. Now, let me sound like the leaders of my country. I condemn in all totality and in its entirety the abominable actions of these so-called Ozone shippers. Bam. No, but for real, guys, these people, they are like a bone in Nengi's neck. And I'm going to tell you guys this. I remember from Bbnaija season 4, when we had Mercy and Ike's relationship, you know, I remember how those Mary Kay shippers, the amount of pressure they put on those two people to get married by all means. I also remember one of those episodes of the Mercy and Ike show when Mercy, you know, on the show, because I don't know if that thing was real or fake or staged or scripted, you know, but on that particular episode, Mercy received a call from one of those senior women who are part of the Mary Kay shippers, okay? And this woman was asking Mercy questions about, oh, what happens between you and Ike? Both of you should be together. You should submit to Ike, blah, blah, blah. Kind of prepping Mercy, you know, to be a good wife material to Ike. And guys, I'm like, how can people be so jobless? It's just very, very hilarious, very, very ridiculous to even think that these people actually went to a show, they went to entertain people, they went to do all manner of stuff on the show, and then coming out, people are actually carrying the relationships they had in the house on their heads outside the show. And it doesn't really make sense. I remember also telling you guys a truckload of times that, listen, Bbnaija is an entertainment platform. It is a show. It is a competition. It is a game. So these housemates, the moment they go into the house, most of them, they form relationships, they form alliances for the purpose of the game. It is only 1% of the 1% of a number of times that you will see genuine love relationships blooming between any of these housemates whilst in the house. But as far as I'm concerned, as long as they are inside the house, competing for a particular amount of money, competing for a spot to be in the house up until the finals and possibly winning the winning prize, whatever relationship they form inside that house, guys, in my opinion, it is all a game. It is all for the benefit of winning the game. It is all props and materials to win the game. The end goal of such relationships inside that house, guys, all begins and ends inside that house for the purpose of the game, for the purpose of entertainment, for the purpose of forming a strong voting fan base outside the house, most importantly. The annoying part is people actually know this, people actually understand this, but for some weird reason, they just enjoy living in that bubble of, oh, these people, they are my favorite. When they come out of the house, they're going to get married, they're going to stay together, they're going to do stuff together, they're going to build a family together. What makes you think it's ever going to happen? This was the same thing they did to Mercy and AK. These people had so much pressure on them to be together. And even though I kept on hammering on the fact that these two people are not going to end up together, these two people are not meant to be together, these people are only playing a game, people kept on coming at me. Oh, Glory, you are bad news, you're this, you're that, you're biased, you're blah, blah, blah. I didn't even argue because I knew what I was seeing. I understood and I fully accepted that Bbnaija was a game for these housemates. But these people just deliberately refused to accept the truth, and so they went on making life miserable for Mercy and Ike. And I believe that that much pressure that these Mary Kay shippers asserted on those two people sort of also contributed to them breaking up and finding each other unbearable. Moving on to Erica and Kidwaya, guys. The Kid Rika fans too, they've been doing the same thing. They've been doing the most, putting pressure on these two people. Oh, they should be together, they should get married, blah, blah, blah. But they forget that when these people come out of the house, they need time to build themselves, they need time to build their brands, they need time to acclimatize themselves back into society. Because why? They've been out of society, they've been out of tune and out of touch with reality for the most probably over 2 months. So why do these people keep on putting so much pressure on these housemates? And then on to Ozone and Nengi. Everybody saw what happened in the house. I hammered it 1 million times on my channel that these two people are playing a game with each other. I mean, it was very, very obvious the day they were in the diary room. I think the last diary room they had in the house, and Big Brother asked both of them at different intervals, oh, if you were to choose between money and meeting a lifelong partner in the house, which one would you go for? Ozone wasted no time in going for the money. Nengi too went for the money, and then later she said, oh, she would take both. Guys, every individual that leaves their lives on hold, they leaves everything that they are used to in reality on pause, and has the opportunity, the chance to go for Big Brother Naija. Guys, I'm sorry to say, oh, but they are not going there to go and look for husband or wife. Their first priority is to go in there and make a name for themselves and then possibly win the money, because they all know that it is not everybody that's going to win that particular money. So the most you can do for yourself is to utilize the platform to create a name for yourself, to build a brand for yourself, beginning from inside the house. But most of these shippers, they fail to get it. They know, but they just don't want to understand. They're living in self-denial, and it's very, very disgusting. The funny thing is, we only see what we see on social media. It is what these people post onto social media that we actually see. We do not know what's going on behind the scenes. So fine, we watch these two people inside the house for weeks, following each other about, you know, forming the best couple in the house, doing all sorts of stuff, quarreling and coming back, quarreling, making up. Oh, Nengi cried when Ozone ignored her. during their last Saturday night party, and then when they came out of the house, oh blah blah blah, they've been friends, they've been traveling secretly to different destinations, guys, as I have mentioned before. But then, do we think that these two people are actually compatible with each other? Because marriage is actually a lot. What's her name? Kathy and Gedoni, they did not get married immediately they came out of the house. They had to take time to build something, to study each other, to understand each other. But these Ozone shippers, it's like you people just want Nengi and Ozone to get married immediately. It does not work that way. If it worked that way, every single person that meets somebody today will get married to the person today. Can you people just give this people a break? It doesn't really make sense. I bet you a new season of Bbnaija is coming, right? Trust me, this entire annoying process, it's gonna start all over again. And when I say start all over again, there are still some people that will come into that house and they want to be the new Ozone and Nengi, which is very, very annoying again. They're gonna want to be the new Mercy and Ike, the new Ozone and Nengi, the new Erica and Kidway. In fact, we're going to see people that are going to be doing the most in the house. And then guess what? We're going to have more shippers, more desperate shippers. Why? Because you're trying to make a point. And some people derive this pleasure in boasting and bragging to people that, oh, it was because of us that these two Bbnaija housemates actually got married. If not for us pushing them, putting pressure on them, they will not get married. Did they pay on a salary? I don't get. You know what? I actually love what Nengi said on that tweet. If she's not enough for you, please understand her quietly and let this girl live her life. I mean, yes, of course, she actually did the most too in the house, you know. I don't want you. And then when the guy ignores you, you're upset. But then, hey, thank God she already said it by herself. This is what she bargained for. It all comes with the fame. It all comes with the popularity. She has to put up with it. But guys, you need to understand that these people are human beings, and there's something called mental stress. This whole thing, it's actually giving Nengi and possibly also some level of mental stress. If they're going to be together, they will definitely be together, but you won't see it immediately. They're going to get married. Give them at least 2-3 years if they want to. If they don't want to get married, please let them be. Let them live their lives. This is my own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 cents on this matter. Please, all ye shippers, let these people breathe. Kid Rika fans, Ozone shippers, oh, Mary Kay shippers, they're long dead. But please, guys, let these people be. Let them breathe. Listen, they don't have much time anymore. They only have at least 2 months. 2 months is even too much. I think they have just 1 more month to bask in the glory, in the euphoria of being the reigning superstars from Bbnaija. Trust me, once it's the next 2 months, probably June or July or August, guys, these people, they're going to fizzle into thin air, just as they appeared on our TV screens and we fell in love with them. So right now, they are trying to suck out every single opportunity of the remaining time they have left to reign as the kings and the queens, you know, of entertainment. Please, let them have their time. Let them enjoy it, because we know, you and I know, that once season 6 of Bbnaija starts, they are no longer going to reign anymore. So please, allow them this short time that they have now to be the shining silver spoons, the shining toys that we are seeing. Allow them to enjoy it. I beg, let them breathe, okay? Very soon, they will not be that popular anymore. And then we can move on to standing and unstanding whoever we want to stand again. Capish? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I love to know what you guys think. I will see you all in another video. I'm going to be posting another video this evening because there's something very, very important I want to talk about. Don't forget to tune in to Frankly Speaking Regularly here on YouTube once again for that video. I'll see you guys shortly. Bye.